everyone, welcome to my channel Cinder's Dream. I am Ariel and I am here for another video. I know it's been like 2 weeks. I've been super busy, but I do have a message for you all, okay? So, those of you all who don't know about Saturn, I talk about Saturn a lot. Saturn is a planet that can be heavy, okay? So Saturn is in retrograde, okay, from June 29th till November 15th of this year, okay? Anytime we have a planet that's in retrograde, that is the time for you to reevaluate your life, your situation, what you got going on, and tap into that planet and feel through that energy, okay? The best thing you can do is look at your birth chart to see where you have that planet placed in your birth chart, okay? Today we're talking about Saturn, so you want to check your birth chart to see where is Saturn in your birth chart, okay? So you kind of figure out like what's going on. Why do I feel this way? What's the heaviness, or what is it, something that I need to release, or it feels like generational that's going on with me, okay? So it takes Saturn about 29 years to go around the sun, okay? So if you have reached your Saturn return, okay, then you're at that point, okay, which is around this age group, about 27, 28, 29, okay? That's when you start feeling the energy, all right? If you have already gone through your Saturn return, okay, this is kind of like the point where you need to like finalize some things and reflect, okay? Also, you go through many Saturn returns in your life, all right? It's about every 29 years. So maybe you're coming up to another Saturn return, which is another time for you to reevaluate, okay? So think of the retrogrades as a reevaluation period, okay? Don't think of it like something to be afraid of or something to worry about or stress about, okay? Times do get hard, okay? Everything's not always going to be peachy, squeaky clean, partying all the time. Like sometimes you got to put some work in, and that's where Saturn comes in and teaches you that. So I had this dream a few years ago, and I just want to share it with you guys, hence my shirt, okay? I did take a trip to Saturn, yes, in my dreams. I was actually in Saturn, all right? Saturn is, of course, in a different realm. And Saturn is a place where people go to basically clear and learn through their karmic debt, okay? Now, Saturn can also be a place where those who have crossed over are there to learn from their mistakes, okay? So when I went to Saturn, I seen a lot of people who were still in their lower vibrational energies, okay? You are the only person that can get yourself out of Saturn, okay? No one can pull you out of Saturn's experience, Saturn's teaching. Only you can pull yourself out of it, okay? So when I went to Saturn, of course, there were people who were going through the same lessons over and over again. Saturn is a place that is heavily influenced by addictions, low vibrational energies, gluttony, greediness, just anything that's low vibrational is where Saturn holds that, okay, and teaches you how to overcome it. Now, some people listen? No, they like to be in that energy and they get stuck, okay? So the only way you can leave and go on is if you learn your lesson, and that is what Saturn is here to teach, is to teach you certain lessons, okay? So if you are dealing with certain addictions, certain low vibrational energies, guilt, shame, low self-esteem, just not loving yourself, you need to really work hard on that aspect in your life, okay? Again, I said look through your birth chart so you can see where Saturn is influencing the house, okay, that it is in. So it can kind of give you an idea of, okay, what do I need to work on? What kind of addictions do I need to be working on? Or what aspect in my life that I just need to reevaluate so I can move on to the next level, okay? Because once you move on to the next level, Saturn does give you a great reward, okay, for that. That doesn't mean that you're just never going to learn anything else again. No, you're just moving on to bigger challenges, okay? But you can and you will be able to overcome them, all right? Now, today, I want to go through all the signs, okay, with this retrograde of Saturn, okay? So Saturn is going to be retrograding in Aquarius, all right? It's crazy that it's going to be retrograding in Aquarius because Aquarius is the planet that's all about, revolutionary things and forward movement and advancement. And that is what's going on here in America and throughout the world, all right? Things are trying to move and shift to a more futuristic type thing. And it's going to take your mental to be able to catch up, okay? It's a lot of people that are stuck in old thinking patterns, old ways of thinking. They just don't want to let go. And it's going to be hard for them to get the lessons from Saturn. Some of them, it might take them another lifetime to get the lesson. And you know what? That's okay. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody goes through things at their own pace, at their own time. And again, Saturn is going to give you the space to be able to overcome those things, all right? It doesn't matter how long it's going to take. Again, it takes 29 years for Saturn to go around the sun. So that's a really, really long time, all right? So, like I said, I'm going to go through all the signs, okay? I am actually going to start with Aquarius since Saturn is in Aquarius at the moment, okay? So, if you're in Aquarius, all right, or you have your Saturn in Aquarius, this is something you need to focus on, all right? You need to focus on self-improvement and personal growth, all right? Reassess your goals. It's okay to embrace new ones, all right? Again, I was saying sometimes you gotta let go of some old things, old thinking patterns, old habits. Work on your self-esteem, all right? That's so important. Work on your self-esteem and be brave, all right? That's what I have for the Aquarius. All right, now we're going to move on to Aries. If you have Aries in Saturn, focus on friendships and social interactions, all right? Stop punishing yourself for past mistakes and learn from them, all right? So I know sometimes you can just be so hard on yourself, like, damn, I just feel so dumb. I made this mistake. But that's the thing about it. When you make a mistake, it's to teach you, all right? Now, if you keep making the same mistake over and over again, now, come on now. Get it together. But it's okay to make a mistake once, all right? Just learn from it, all right? Moving on to Taurus. Taurus, you must reevaluate your values in romantic relationships, all right? Now, long-term friendships may be coming to an end because you have outgrown them, and that's okay. Okay. Okay, maybe you're gay, or maybe you want to come out and the friends that you have now are not accepting of it. Okay, so maybe you need to be, around other people who are more accepting of your lifestyle. That's okay. Again, old thinking patterns, we got to let go of those things. All right. Now moving on to Gemini. Gemini, it is time to boss up, okay, especially in your career, all right? Ain't no more playing it small and thinking less of yourself and all that other stuff. Get in there, okay? Now we're going to move on to Cancers. If you have Saturn in your Cancer house, this is something that you might need to know, okay, to reevaluate, okay? You may have difficulties in your love life right now and personal relationships. It's okay to put all the focus back on you, okay? Start a new hobby, class, activity, or spiritual quest for your personal evolution, okay? Focusing on yourself. You've been pouring into other people for so long, okay? It's okay to take some time to pour back into you, all right? Now we're going to move on to Leo. If you have Saturn in your Leo house, okay, in the sign of Leo, you need to evaluate your perspective in finances so you can build a more sustainable, firm foundation, all right? Start looking into how you can build different resources with, a community of like-minded people. Where can you put your money into so it can grow? Think about life insurance policies and stocks and bonds and all anything that has to do with finances. Just open up your portfolio, okay? You can't keep thinking small like you are right now, all right? That's for the Leos. Now we're going to move on to Virgo. If you have Saturn in Virgo, whew, it's time for you to take the rose-colored glasses off completely, okay? Completely. Snatch them things off. You probably snatched them off already, all right? It's time to make peace with the fairy tale that you have created, okay? Try to understand what it is about reality that you are afraid of, okay? What is it, what's going on in your life that you feel like you have to, stay in your head and make up, whatever it is, you have to face yourself. You have to face the truth. Yes, it may hurt. Yes, it's uncomfortable. But how are you supposed to grow if keep blindly, letting things pass you by? You're not going to be able to grow, okay? Now we're going to move on to Libra. If you have Saturn in Libra, okay, reevaluate how you've been how you've been people pleasing, okay, and how it's causing you to overextend yourself, okay. This is leading to your exhaustion, all right. I know you're tired. Pull back and replenish yourself. You don't have to always keep serving, okay. You need a break too, okay. So Libra, during Saturn retrograde, that is what is being asked of you, okay? Now moving on to Scorpio. If you have Saturn in Scorpio, you are looking for a deeper, meaningful connection with others, all right? Stop pretending with the small talk, all right? And surround yourself with people who have those deeper meaning, connections and conversations that you really want to have, all right? No surface level things, all right? No more. Now moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, if you have Saturn in Sagittarius, Saturn is showing you where the generational trauma lies in your family and how to heal it, all right? Take this time to mend your heart and take care of you, all right? Now moving on to Capricorn. If you have Saturn in Capricorn, set boundaries, big boundaries. It can be beneficial for your growth. You won't feel taken advantage of if you have set boundaries, all right? In the past, you had no boundaries, all right? Some people might, think you're hurting their feelings and whatnot, but again, Saturn is trying to teach you that you must set boundaries, okay? That's with people, places, and things. Take whatever resonates. Now, moving on to Pisces. Pisces, Saturn wants you to tap into your inner child, okay? You have been a grown-up for everyone but yourself, all right? It's time to have fun and feel free. Give the inner child what you want, okay, and what it truly needs, okay? That is what I have for you all for the Saturn retrograde. Again, it is going to be here till November 15th, so you have a lot of work to do. We all have a lot of work to do, all right? Much love to you all. Peace.
I was waiting till the sky was falling, held my breath till every single star had a light.